What most business owners are missing about AI is nothing to do with AI and everything. And here's what I mean. The first thing has to do with automation. Automation technology like Zapier, N8N, Make.com is blowing up. And after talking to countless business owners, I can tell you that there's some companies that are doing a lot of revenue, 20, 30, $40 million a year. And they've never even heard of these tools. So go look into that, because that alone can increase your margins, give you back more time to focus on what moves the needle. All the things that you care about could simply just be automations. And you can ask ChatGPT, will your tools link up, how to link them up. Now, I would recommend outsourcing this to an agency or an automation consultant, or hiring someone who can do that work for you. But if you want to, you can definitely do that. So what do people miss about AI? Well, there's kind of three levels as I think about AI. There's level one, which is the government level, and the top companies level. So like Boeing, Raytheon, the US government, China. The access to AI that they have is not the same that you and I have. And if you want to try this out, you can ask ChatGPT certain questions and it will tell you it can't give you the answer. But we know from other investigations from the FBI and stuff that it can do that. It's just that our versions can't do that. Maybe in the future they will, but for right now they won't. You gotta slow down. So you need to be getting plugged into ChatGPT. But here's the thing: that second tier is people who are using ChatGPT. They're good at prompts, good at learning how to get the outputs from the AI that they need, and they are power users, you might say. There's a big gap between those people and the top tier. So there's kind of gradients between all of these tiers, but they're there, they're real. And the third tier is the people I talk to and that you talk to who don't even know ChatGPT exists. And those people, if they're not careful, will get left behind. So what do most people miss? They miss that the discussions around AI are at these different tiers. So some AI products, where are we going?
Oh, you want to get that in the background for a second?
You can, yeah, go here, look around. So what they miss is that, there's my beautiful wife, is that if you're talking about AI as it pertains to government stuff, the tools, sophistication is on a different level. So there's that level. Then there's a level for grandma that she's going to want to use. And then there's a level for people that are power users, you might say. When it comes to business, though, people go, well, how does this help me? How does this apply to me? And I was talking to a business owner the other day, and he said, yeah, I want a real human to answer the phone. Okay, great. I get that. You want a real human to answer your phones. But do you know if your customers care about that or not? Are you missing calls right now? Do you have AI like Rosie or something backing up that person so when they go to the bathroom or take a lunch or they're sick or whatever, that it can answer the calls for you? It's a simple hack like that you go, you know what? Let's put it in as a backstop so that when things from the human side aren't there, we have a way to make sure that we don't miss clients and customers. On top of that, if you look at AI and how it's going to penetrate the markets, we have to think about it like this. Right now, is there enough technology in the AI space to lower the cost of something like roofers? Yeah, that's there. There's a lot of stuff that they could do. They're not doing that yet, but they will. Which means that there's tools out there for something to analyze a roof, to figure out what shingles need to be replaced. And that's actually old technology, but with AI, you can do it faster. Not only that, you can use automation, have the shingles delivered. You can lace in all of this stuff into your business. So you have AI to do the analytic work, and then you have automation to deliver faster. So it brings you back to what most people miss. What they miss is that no one knows at what level we want AI to help us. That's what we miss. We don't know that yet. So right now, there are certain things that you want AI to do for you. You want automation to do for you. There's certain things you don't. For instance, if you got on Amazon right now and they said book a call to talk about buying this $4 product, you would click off the site and go somewhere else. You'd be frustrated that they said that. What about a $1,000 hot tub? Do you want to book a call for that? No? Some people do, but there's plenty that don't. As small business owners, we forget that we do those same things. We hop on Amazon or on these sites, we buy big ticket items without ever having a sales call. And then we assume that all of our customers are not like us, they're different, and they want something that we don't want to offer them. So, what most people miss about AI is that the society hasn't determined what level of AI we want it at and where do we want AI at. If you pulled up at McDonald's and AI took your order and then a robot in the back fixed your burger, would you care? Probably not. If you wanted a steak, a $100 steak, you went to the nicest restaurant in town, you might not want a robot for that until you tried one and you said, yeah, the robot can make it better or just as good. Then maybe you wouldn't care. We don't have this line going, okay, AI only here, no AI there, which means that society is working through this. So for you, if you're thinking about, well, how can I use AI first, again, start with automation, but how can I use AI in my business? Understand that there is no rule book here. People want speed, they want stuff that's easy, they want stuff that gets to them and gets it done. Do they really want to talk to a human? Only if they think that the AI, the automation, stuff like that can't deliver for them, then yeah. But once they realize it can, they won't care. I'll give you one more final example. I went to the doctor about a month ago as a specialist, and I told the doctor I've been using ChatGPT to analyze my results so I'd know what to ask the doctor. And he said, this is a specialist now, not your average doctor. He said, ChatGPT is pretty good. It's pretty good. And he didn't say that like silly, like, yeah, it's pretty good. And I say that to say that me, having to see a specialist, wanted to know what questions to ask, what these lab results meant, this test meant, so that I could talk to the doctor in at least somewhat intelligent way. And the doctor said to back, it's pretty good, which means that in the future, people would much rather go to AI to get their medical information faster, quicker, more accurate maybe, than they would wanting to wait 3 months or 3 weeks or whatever it is to go see a doctor. You can just log on and have instant access. The only reason we don't do that now is because no one's told us to. So as AI improves, if people say, you can do this using AI and you can have this just as good, if not better, people will start to do it. So if you assume that forever your customers, your clients will only want to deal with humans at every part of the process, you're wrong. You're just wrong. You need to start testing out where AI can come into your business, help get better results, faster results, and quit assuming that everything in your business people want to deal with humans over. There are things they will want to always deal with humans. We're humans. We will never get past that. But that line, just like I was born in 1985, if you told me in 1993 you could have logged on to AOL or whenever it came out, 93, 95, whatever it was, and could have gotten all the toys you wanted and looked at toys for days, I wouldn't have believed you. But then someone mentioned Amazon. The next thing you know, you're on Amazon buying. And that's the only thing holding us back on this next leap of AI is people telling people that you can do this with AI. Just like the doctor analogy, now that he's told me that ChatGPT is good, he had no reason to. He could have said ChatGPT is terrible for diagnosing this kind of stuff. But he didn't. He said it's pretty good. Now that he's done that, guess what? I'm still going to the doctor, but only after I put in all my records to ChatGPT to see what it says. My parents bought a hot tub off Amazon. So next time I go to buy a hot tub, if I ever do, I'm gonna go check out Amazon first, right? That's how it works. Once people tell you that you can do this thing with something else, people believe people and it begins to spread. So right now, in your business, start making some assumptions. Assume that you don't know everything that your customers want or what every potential customer might want. Ask where can you take some small risk and introduce AI to give them a better experience. Use automation to make it faster and seamless, and begin to figure out where you can get ahead of the curve by using tools that are already out there today and available to you.